Hi, good morning. I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 195 and we're here in Southwest Florida watching the sunrise over the buildings and the trees to the east. And this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. We're here a little bit early today and I will explain that. If you're joining me live, please say hello and let me know if you're crafting on anything this morning or where you're from. Would love to hear from everybody. Hi Christy, thanks for joining me live. I know I'm early today, but there are a handful of reasons why I'm early. Hi Karen, thanks for joining live. First of all, Marlon had to go to an early morning training session this morning for tennis, and so we left our house at 5:50, just well before sunrise. Hi DJ, thanks for joining me live. So I was here more than an hour early. Hi Judy, hi DJ, and when I got here, I was planning on, hi Melissa, I was planning on hanging out, writing in my Create, Share, Inspire journal, working on some projects that I brought with me, and the bugs are so bad that I decided to walk. And I didn't want to leave my stuff for too long because I didn't know if some screwball was going to come down and steal Dolly the Wonder Wagon or steal my tripod. So as I'm pacing back and forth in front of my spot here, hi Kathy, thanks for joining me live. I started watching this beautiful pink sunrise and I thought, okay, I think we're gonna make an exception and go early today. Anybody that can join me live, great. If you can't join me live and you watch the recorded, you're still gonna get to see this beautiful pink sunrise with me. So those are the handful of reasons why I decided to go early this morning. And if you see me scratching, I apologize, but the bugs are ridiculous this morning. I already have a bunch of no-see-em bites from Saturday, and the bugs are eating me alive. So we'll see how long I can last. Hi Annie, thanks for joining me live. I wanted to show you a bunch of things this morning though, so we'll see. I feel like it was a great day to wear my Sunrise 01 bling shrug. Hi Eleni, hi Sarah May, hi Kathy, hi Zune, hi Lily, hi Jane. Thank you, DJ. Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? This pink sunrise is unbelievable. So the pink is reflecting on the water, so even the water has been a little bit of pink. I got here before the colors started, so it started mauve. And so it was like mauve and violet over the blue water and blue sky. And that was pretty. And then as the sun started coming up in the east, it was reflecting on the clouds in these golds and peaches and pinks, and then that reflected on the water, and so I thought that was certainly worth going early to show all of you. Hi Pink Violence. Thanks Christy. Hi Cindy. Okay, so what was I going to show you this morning? Oh, a couple of things. Hi Gail. Hi Sandrine. Hi Freezabee. So one thing I wanted to mention about the Create, Share, Inspire journal this morning is yesterday I had a terrible headache. Not sure if I'm coming down with a head cold or not, or just had an exhaustion headache. Who knows? But I wanted to let you know that I did not write in my journal yesterday. And so I wrote in my journal on Friday when I got my journal, and I colored in a little bit as I was writing with the new gel pens that you can also buy. And then I wrote in on Saturday and I colored differently as I was reflecting and starting to write. And then yesterday I had a headache and did a little bit of work but never got around to writing in my journal. And so I wanted to point out that at the date section of the journal, it's not dated, it's open-ended, so there's never a wrong time to begin, there's never a wrong time to pick back up if you've left off. It's okay if you take a day off. There's no reason to feel bad about yourself. You won't have something missing because it's not dated. And I really thought that that was really important when writing this, because sometimes life gets in the way of whatever plans and goals we have, and it's okay. The most important part about goals is remembering that you're never going to make it from point A to point B in a perfectly straight line. It's all about the process of getting back up when you've fallen down, which is so funny because I just noticed today's quote the one that I'm going to do today, and I did not plan this at all, I promise. It's a Japanese proverb that says, fall 7 times and get up 8. What a perfect day for me to see that after I skipped a day of writing in my journal yesterday. So I'm gonna have so much fun coloring in my little pictures and maybe doodling on here with my pens as I get ready for writing in my journal today. Another thing I wanted to point out is that over the weekend I wrote in my monthly goals and intentions section, which is at the front of the book. And then at the end of each book there will be a reflection section so that you can reflect on everything that you wrote about for the month. Both really valuable sections that are really good for focusing your thoughts. Someone asked when I go live. I'm early today. I normally go live around 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time, and I went 40 minutes early this morning. Yes, Christine, I should have bug repellent in my bag. Leaving an hour early this morning, all my organizational skills went right out the window. I absolutely should have brought that this morning. You are so right. Yes, Kathy, this was a Mother's Day present from Marlon, maybe almost 10 years ago, maybe 9 years ago. Very special Mother's Day present for me. So unless I'm wearing something special or something for a special occasion, I wear this every day. Someone else mentioned my earrings. These are also done in bling yarn. This is Sunrise 01 also, and these are done in fine. The vest or the shrug is done in sporty. And that reminds me, I have new colors to show you today. So I have a new colorway of bling to show you, and this one is Sunrise 03, and I thought it was really interesting to show it to you next to Sunrise 01 because it is quite a bit different. This one has a base of a very pale gold champagne color, and then it has pops of like a sea glass blue-green and a pale coral. So similar but different, and how gorgeous does that look with today's sunrise? I mean, oh my gosh. So this is the Be So Fine version of bling, Sunrise 03, and this is the sporty version of Be So, this is the sporty version of bling, so Be So Sporty bling in Sunrise 03. Both really, really gorgeous, subtle, a very pale gold champagne, very pale champagne, and then those pops of pale coral and sea glass blue-green. Then Chantilly lace in Be So Sporty is back in stock, and I have a brand new colorway in Be So Sporty and Be So Fine yarn, and that's called Shusui Gabon. I think I said it right. And it is a really soft black. And before I explain the colors, I want to tell you where the inspiration came from. Anybody that watches Fixer Upper will probably remember the episode where Chip and Joanna Gaines did a Japanese technique of charring wood for their friend's houseboat that turned it this beautiful black, and you could still see some of the wood grain through it, and it's a way of preserving wood without adding shellac and all the other things that you could add to it. It's a wood charring technique, and it's called Shusui Gabon. I believe I've got it right. And anyways, that was the inspiration for doing a soft black variegated yarn. So here it is in Be So Fine, and here it is in Be So Sporty. And so we've got a very soft black base, and then we have some steel gray, some silver, and a little bit of pops of steel blue and little pops of very pale mauve. And I just love this, and I love what it reminds me of. I have been wanting that boat since I watched the episode, and this is a color very different from anything I've ever done before, and I am really proud of it. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. So again, it's a soft black with pops of silver, pale mauve, and a steel blue. And then, you know, I did the Charlie's Angels colorways last week in Be So Sporty yarn. Well, now I've done the Be So Fine versions of it. Yes, Monica, we're 40 minutes early this morning, and I explained it at the beginning, so if you're joining now and you want to watch the beginning when it's recorded, I can explain it to you then. But a handful of reasons why we went early this morning, including getting to see this beautiful sunrise, because I happen to be early. So, I meant to bring the sporty versions of the Charlie's Angels colors to show them next to these, but I forgot because I had to leave so early this morning. But what I've done is, instead of blending the colors and making them closer to solid colors like I did with Sporty, I separated them out and made true variegated colorways in the fine versions of the Charlie's Angels colorways. So this is Chris, and Chris has a golden yellow and peach and soft orange and coral. So pretty. Then we have the Sabrina, which has different variations of lime and bright greens, and then some turquoise too. Hi Zoe, thanks for joining from Greece. So there's a little bit of turquoise and different colors of green, from chartreuse to lime to kiwi, all sorts of bright greens in there. And then we have the Kelly, which has raspberry and berries and a bright cotton candy pink. And then we have the Julie, which really reminds me of a sea glass kind of a colorway. It has some sage green, and it has some deeper teal green, and then it has some sapphire and some steel, like a steely teal blue green. Beautiful. And then I started a shawl in the Chris colorway over the weekend, so I can show you what that looks like as you're knitting it up. Sometimes it's interesting to see how a yarn looks caked versus how it looks panked. So this is what that one looks like once it's put into a center pull ball. And then here is the shawl. It's going to be a Faroese style shawl, which is a little more than a triangle. Woo! It is soft and luxurious. It's 100% bamboo. And so you can see the beginning of that shawl. Got quite a bit of progress done. Oh my God, the bugs are something else this morning. And then, for those of you who have already been on my YouTube channel this morning, you will know that the first video of the 3-part video series for the Jenny Floppy hat went live this morning. The other 2 videos will come later this week. Does anybody want to see any of these colors again? I'm happy to show them again, or if you want to see them side by side, we could do that. Yeah, so if you want to see, so here would be 2 colors that are similar to see them side by side. This is the Julie, and this is the Shusui Gabon. And you can see that they're quite a bit different once you see them side by side. And then to see some of the brighter colors side by side. And then we'll get the pink too. How pretty would those 3 look together? Oh my gosh, would that be so fun? Yes, Annie, the hat is very easy. So the first video was about doing the crown of the hat. The second video will be about making the brim. And then the third video will be about crocheting the wire onto the edge of the brim. And then here is the Sunrise 03. This is the sporty version and the fine version. It's a little dark out here this morning because we're so early. I love the bright ones too. In fact, all 4 of those would be gorgeous together. Can you imagine doing like a rainbow striped shawl with all 4 of those? See, let's get them in the right order for rainbow. There we go. That would be amazing. I love rainbow. I love anything to do with rainbows. I missed a comment about bell bottoms. I have a pair of pretty wide bell-bottomy pants that I stopped wearing a couple years ago because I gained weight, and I think I'm this close to fitting into them. I'm within 10 pounds, maybe 5, of being able to wear them again, and I'm hoping to fit into them by fall. But they're really pretty jeans that are dark, like a dressier dark denim, and they have a wide bottom, and I'm really excited to be able to wear them again. Oh, Karen, gaucho pants are cute too. I haven't worn those before, but I'd like to. Oh, even now that the sun's coming up, You can see that the colors are still beautiful, but just changing behind me. Anita, this is a free pattern on my website. It takes 2 balls of Be So Sporty yarn or 2 balls of the Sporty Bling. That's what I'm wearing. Yeah, I bet they're comfy, Karen. And if you wore something that's fitted at the waist or a wrap and tie top, that would be super cute. So that's my idea, is that if I get gaucho pants, it's to wear a wrap and tie top with them. Rainbow Springs, that sounds fun. Hi Edna, thanks for joining live. We are early this morning for a handful of reasons, and if you watch the beginning of the broadcast recorded, I'll explain all of that. And the bugs are eating me alive, guys, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stay. But if anybody has any questions, please feel welcome to ask me. The beach is beautiful this early, Melissa. That's why I wanted to be able to start live early to show you. So thanks for understanding. This is the back of the Shrug. I'm also wearing one of my Amazon dresses, which I thought matched this really pretty. So this is basically just stand up to show the Shrug, sure. And then I'll show you the construction afterwards. Okay. All right, so for the Shrug, you'll see that it comes down about waist level in the back, which is really a nice length for a Shrug. Covers up back fat and all that good stuff. You could, if you wanted to work into a 3rd ball of yarn, you could make a collar around this and it would actually fit a little more snug. Let me see if I can sit down properly here, back up a little bit. So if you were to pick up and knit around this edge and do like a ribbing or something like that, you could actually make this sit a little more fitted on you. I just happen to want to use 2 balls of yarn and show you that you could do it in 2. But you could definitely add more to it. I think that this would be beautiful over a long flowy top. So let's say you wore fitted pants and a flowy top that came below your hips and your bum. Then you would wear this and it would give you a nice, just those extra layers just I think are really flattering on any figure. So basically this is a rectangle. So if you made a rectangle from this side to this side and it was knit sideways, you can see it alternates bands of stockinette and reverse stockinette, and then you sew up a little bit on each side to create the sleeve holes. And if you wanted this more fitted, you could also add, or you could do any rectangle. You could do this in a lace stitch pattern in knit or crochet. You could do it in a texture stitch pattern in knit or crochet. You could do it in plain stitches in knit or crochet. This would work for any stitch pattern, any yarn, any weight, anything. It's a very, very simple project. So you just make a rectangle like a scarf and you just sew up a little bit on each side and voila, you have something that's fitted and a Shrug. Very simple. Yes, it is a beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. Yes, again, you could make this in 100 different ways. Yes, you could weave it. Absolutely, Peggy. Absolutely. Oh, did Lisa miss the yarns? Okay, I can show the yarns one more time, and then I'm probably going to end early because of the bugs, so sorry about that. Okay, so I have a new colorway of Be So Bling, or Be So Sporty and Be So Fine Bling. This is Sunrise 03. It is a pale champagne gold base with pops of pale coral and sea glass blue-green. So there's the fine version and there's the sporty version of it. Very pale, so you can see it's a lot different than Sunrise 01. Similar, but different. And then I have a new colorway in both Be So Fine and Be So Sporty, inspired by a Japanese wood charring technique called Shusui Gabon. And I learned all about it watching an episode of Fixer Upper with Chip and Joanna Gaines when they renovated their friend's houseboat. And this is a soft black base with pops of silver, steel blue, and mauve. But a base of soft black. And then I have the Be So Fine versions of the Charlie's Angels colorway collection. So who's got the Shrug? I don't know what that means, Lisa. Would Sunrise 03 match turquoise bling? It's a lot paler than that. This is a lot paler than turquoise bling. It wouldn't look bad with it, but it's a lot paler. So this is the Kelly colorway. It has raspberry and cotton candy and another berry. So it's more of a subtle variegated. Then we have the Chris, which has a golden yellow and some soft orange, peach and coral. Absolutely gorgeous. All of them are beautiful. This is the Sabrina. So what I've done is made variegateds out of the solids that I did for Sporty, so they do match. Sunrise is not purple and orange. Sunrise is a pale gold. Sunrise 03 is a pale gold with pops of pale coral and pale sea glass blue green. Okay, where was I in these? Okay, so Sabrina has turquoise and lime green and chartreuse and all sorts of different bright greens with a little pop of turquoise. This would match the turquoise bling, this color right here. So to show you that next to this, they actually would look nice together, but they aren't matchy-matchy. And then this is the Julie, which is very much like a sea glass kind of a colorway. We have some sage and we have some deeper green and we have some sapphire blue, some steely blue. And I was showing earlier how I love the rainbow effect of these four colors together. Can you imagine doing a rainbow striped anything with that? Wouldn't that be fun? So cute. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Would the Julie go with the mermaid bling? Well, here would be, yes, the Julie would go with mermaid bling. Yes, I think so. Yep, I think it would match. Hi, Lynn. Yes, Karen, it would make a great fading project. Absolutely. Thank you, Lily. Thanks, Lisa. You're welcome, Kat. Just wait one more minute here and see if there's any more questions. Thank you, Terry. Oh, and then I also showed that I've started the Chris colorway in a shawl, so you can see how it works up. That would be this pretty color here. And you can also see how it looks caked. Very similar. They are all really pretty. Thank you very much. Hi, Chantel. All right, well, if there are no more questions, I'm going to end this early to get myself out of the bugs. So please forgive me for that. Let's take this last minute to look out at this magnificent sunrise and just soak in the colors and the sounds of the waves and set our intentions for the day. Thanks so much, everyone, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. Thank you for joining me early this morning. If you have any questions about anything I showed you this morning, please feel welcome to ask them in the comments. I reply to every comment that comes through on the videos. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow at our normal time, hopefully. Thanks. Bye-bye.